starting fives for both teams as we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi and welcome everyone. Hey Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, that's...
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team, David. Thank you. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Payton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Mark, we have an old school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
Now, here's Jokic. Outside, Porter. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Really love seeing this from Porter Jr. The more aggressive he is, the better he plays. You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
And he nails the 3rd.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
Now Murray, following Chris Paul's 3-point attempt. 6 on the shot clock. Booker against Barton. The Nuggets need to get a shot off, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Steps back. In the corner, it's Bridges. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Al Paul following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. And they'll keep possession. Murray against Paul. With the drive for Murray.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
Barton drives in. And too long on the shot. Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Jokic finds Murray. From outside, off the mark. The Suns have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by Paul.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
And here is Paul, following the 3 from Will Barton. Paul with the ball, out guarded by Barton. Here's Booker. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets leading by 3. Passes it to Barton. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Barton. Pass to Murray. And it's Jokic in the corner. The Nuggets with another miss. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 11 feet away. Gordon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you know what I like to say? Persistence pays. And with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Paul passes to Booker. Sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Murray against Paul. Murray kicks to Barton. Back to Murray. The kick out to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. He has 5.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release in deep range, too.
Booker, right side. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Murray. Barton outside. Murray surveying the D. This one for 3. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Booker fires from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Outside, Crowder lets it go with a 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
The kick out to Porter. Back to Barton. Denver passing it around. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here we go, one-on-one. Shot by Gordon, wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Paul finds Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Murray against Paul. A shake. Murray, no good. Suns leading by 5.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Booker, and he drives in. Paul's shot is off.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Martin from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
After a bunch of hard work, Barton has become a decent threat from deep. Got to watch out for him now.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Outside Crowder. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Crowder's got 6 points in the quarter.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Sweet move. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Paul.
He's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Buries the long-range jumper.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball against Morris. Dozier passes to Najee. Morris with the ball. Here's Najee. And again, Denver with the triple.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
43 seconds left here in the second. The pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. From deep 3-point range. He can't hit that time. And Denver the other way now. Morris with the ball. Bridges covering. Morris looking over the floor. They kick it out to Green. There's the screen. Down low. Here's Najee. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Assisted.
Najee's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He witnessed him deliver. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Green. Austin Rivers is out there with Morris. It's Najee in at the center, locking down the middle. Morris inside. McGee's there. Morris with the bucket. And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
Now here's Rivers. He's covered by Shamet. Rivers can't get it to go.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Suns shooting their first free throws of this.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
McGee a screen. There's Shamet. Phoenix no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 4.
You know, year after year, Shamet provides sharp passing and knockdown shooting. He's tremendous in the clutch. You know, I think his teammates and coaches trust him to make the right play at crunch time.
And stolen by Payne. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Now, here's Shamet. McGee in the corner. No good with the triple.
And at the defensive end of the floor, Shamet has found his groove.
And, you know, Greg, sometimes defense is really about confidence, want to, and just getting stronger as a pro. And that's what's happened for Shamet. He uses his anticipation and added strength to be very effective defensively.
Morris into the lane. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Morris has got his second bucket.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
To the middle, a steal. Rivers looking over the floor. Green finds Rivers. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. They get a hand on it. Back to Green. And up the court come the Suns on the break. The shot by Nader, no good. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here is Morris.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. He can orchestrate with the best of them.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Morris against Paul. Morris outside, pass to Jokic. Over Ayton. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 284. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that one.
Booker fires from way outside. Offline with his three.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pulls up for 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Booker's got 17.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Morris against Paul. Morris kicks to Jokic. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of
The
turnovers.
lineup for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Booker outside. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And we just finished the third quarter as we've got a tight ball game here. Phoenix ahead.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4.
First personal
The
foul.
star backcourt
First
of
team
Paul
foul.
and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Passes to Booker. From the arc.
He has not had the same focus we saw in that first half. Really struggling here in the second. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost
That's his first
concentration too.
personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix leading by 3. Paul with the ball. Fires from 18.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Booker. Second shot opportunity, and it's good off the back rim and in. Booker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Phoenix. Barton outside, a 3-ball, and another miss by Denver.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Booker, and count it from 19 feet away. 21 points for Devin Booker.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pass to Jokic. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Murray finds Gordon. Back to Murray. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Booker fires from way outside. And they recover it. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. Jokic a screen. Murray the pass to Jokic. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Ball against Murray. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is good. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Paul working around the defense that time and get a close shot inside.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder.
That's his first
His
foul.
first personal foul. First team foul.
Booker against Barton. They need this one, and he lays it up and in.
Shoots an impressive percentage from inside now. I like watching Barton do his thing from this area.
Paul looking around, and stolen by Murray. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Barton with it, now guarded by Booker. Barton passes to Murray. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Jokic, no good. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And here's Booker from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns. Murray kicks to Gordon. Barton passes to Gordon. Now Murray. Back to Jokic. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And so here's Denver. Here's Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Ball against Murray. Takes the three. And Jokic with the rebound.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. All up top. He's covered by Murray. There's the three. And Jokic with the rebound. The pass to Murray. Good!
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did. Sports. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the three. And here is Bridges. Booker outside. From deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Conley with it. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Gobert. Headshot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul right side. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Booker the pass to Ayton. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Off target at the rim. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell gets to Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Knocked away. Just 5 on the clock.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
For three, Mitchell. They get it again. Gobert. Mitchell against Booker. Here's Gobert. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And there's the pass to Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Jazz have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Conley finds Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now here's Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Paul dishes to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Paul goes in. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now, here's Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Launches a three, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous, his ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
Booker outside. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And understanding where to run to in transition, Mitchell is very opportunistic when the break is on.
Pass to Bridges. The ball for 3. Doesn't go for him. So Utah will take it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell passes to Conley. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
Booker outside. Halt the run. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Puts it up from 17. He can't get it to go. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Jazz lead by 7.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now.
Come on and get loud.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Utah Jazz.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. A shot by Paul, nobody around. And a miss there on the triple.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Bridges against Mitchell. He kicks to Gobert. Passes it to O'Neal. For 3, Mitchell. And they'll get another chance. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times.
Mitchell.
Phenomenal. Players. Thanks, DA. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out,
That's his first
if
personal
only
foul.
to keep those
First team
open lines
foul.
of communication.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And the pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Crowder with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges leading the charge. And it's Ayton missing. Utah leading by 6. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. The three-pointer, no good.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Crowder finds Ayton. Booker outside. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
For three, Mitchell. The three from Bogdanovich.
Getting right into the shooter's face. Jay Crowder closed that space off pretty quick.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Booker in the post. Covered by Mitchell. Bridges passes to Ayton. A rebound by the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. Conley into the lane. Rejected by Booker. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Another miss by Utah.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Bridges passes to Ayton. Booker dishes to Ayton. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. That shot misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bridges inside. O'Neal's there. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Jazz leading by 6. Outside Conley. Three-pointer. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bridges shot. Good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like we're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Booker. O'Neal passes to Gobert. With 2 seconds left. 1 second left. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
The Jazz, 20.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great hit. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the 5. McGee sets the pick for Payne. There's the dish to McGee. Open and close and nails it. McGee's got the first bucket of the third here for the Suns.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Shamet with it from downtown. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Jazz leading by 6. Here's Oni. Pass to Gay. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
This is Rudy Gay's game. Outstanding at seizing the initiative and then looking to shoot once he catches the ball.
Driving the lane. Payne kicks to Nader. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. Pass to Ingles. Right side up top. Payne covering. Knocks it loose and taken away by Johnson. McGee, the pass to Payne. Out to the wing. Here's Nader. Phoenix, no good that time either. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Well, that's timing on the back end to get in there on the slash. The initiative by Rudy Gay on offense that time paying off.
Now, here's Shamet. He's covered closely to the inside. Nader kicks to Shamet. He dishes it to Johnson. On the 3 off target.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Oni passes to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Shamet. No good on the 3. Jazz leading by 12. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. So the wing on the left. Shakes him. Here's Payne. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Ingles. Down low. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And there's the try. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Payne hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the third. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Oni passes to Clarkson. McGee with the block. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suns trail by 12. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Shamet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. Sky's still the limit for where he can get to.
We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Oni. Payne covering. Out to the right wing. Here's Oni. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Phoenix ball.
Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Passes it to Payne. And Whiteside sends it back.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Utah leading by 8. Clarkson outside. From deep Ingles. Rebounded by McGee. Well, Phoenix shooting like 21% from the field so far. Johnson, Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul.
JaVale McGee.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Now here's Conley. There's the pass to Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
3-point field goal.
Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
And so it's Utah holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Jazz leading by 11. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. In the corner, Crowder with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Crowder's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Suns. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Beyond the arc. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, you play pick and roll offense, you've got the perfect point guard in Paul. That's a lot of P's.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Dishes to O'Neal. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. The 3. Royce O'Neal, and that's good. And the Jazz lead by 12.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Paul outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Paul. It's up a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Mitchell wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Mitchell's got the lead up to 14 now for Utah. Paul outside. Kicks to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Ayton the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Mitchell against Booker. There's O'Neal with the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Booker up top, covered by Mitchell. 3-pointer, Crowder. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Yeah, it's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Crowder has done such a great job of carving out a career as being a tough, dependable defender.
And he makes all 3. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Conley scanning the floor. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Now O'Neal. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Conley with the 3. Paul with the defensive effort.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. To the paint. Kicks it out to Booker. Traps in the train.
And this is the type of play where Devin Booker's going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Mitchell from deep. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
No good from Booker. Utah's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Conley with the 3. Bridges against Mitchell. The tray. They grab their own miss. Gobert. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Takes a 3. Gobert trying to get open. Goes up again. Fires for 3. Royce O'Neal, and that's good. And now a 12-point Jazz lead.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And here's Gobert. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
That's the end
This
of the
was a
game.
very strong showing for him, Greg. Not David. Thank you as
to all
always.
the fans who made it out
Thank you
tonight.
for joining
Your
us.
support
long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Alan. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So here's Dallas's starting group. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Willie Cauley-Stein out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, Devin Booker shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off. Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Doncic against Paul. Here's the 3. Doncic, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. Bridges finds Paul. The shot from 20 feet out. Doncic pulls down the board. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send it in.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Crowder. Outside Paul. Ayton with a screen. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And so here's Phoenix. Paul passes to Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. Finney-Smith with it. And that one is hammered home.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Takes a step back. Paul passes to Bridges. Ayton inside. Working on Porzingis. The ball out of play. The Mavericks will... have it. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Outside Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Here's Ayton. And stolen by Porzingis. Doncic outside. Porzingis with it. Now guarded by Booker. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Now here's Doncic. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Paul passes to Booker. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Dallas ball.
Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Doncic finds Porzingis. Doncic against Paul. 1:33 left to play in the first. Porzingis is doubled. 4 on the clock. The offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
Doncic against Paul. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Paul. shot to stop the run. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Paul. Bridges has got 6.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
And here's Finney Smith. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Hardaway. Porzingis against Aiden. Wow!
Boy, Aiton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Back to Doncic. From the high post. And too long on the shot.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Suns on top, up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Aiden in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Finney Smith's got his second bucket on the night.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Tries the spin move. Ball passes to Booker. The drive by Paul. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And Doris Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Here's Doncic. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Doncic has got 5.
Yeah, this guy will not hesitate. Reads the defense, understanding mid-range jumper is available. Yeah, I can make that.
With the step back, pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Booker for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. So it's the Mavericks now, trailing by 2. He shoots it outside Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Kicks it out to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
An easy option in the catch-and-shoot game. He normally has the ball, but proving he can play without it.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. And we see teams that win in the regular season but can't translate that to the playoff stores. What are some of the reasons that can be the case?
I mean, B.A., the first thing that comes to mind is the postseason we know is just a series of adjustments. We call them adjustments on adjustments on adjustments. Certainly it helps to have great shot makers, being able to score when your first or second option is taken away, because at that point, every defense takes away your best abilities as an offensive team.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession. being more dominant every game.
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. On the wing, Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Let's go with a three.
Well, Chris Paul can compensate for size mismatches with his craftiness and his smarts, getting work done as a defender right there.
Ayton inside, defended by Hardaway. Tries to snap the cold streak. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. .121 left to play in the first half. Brunson passes to Powell. Here's Marjanovic. He's covered by Ayton. Pass to Brunson. This one for three. They get it again. Here's Ntilikina. It's Bullock on the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Brunson against Paul. Right side Booker. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. Here's Brunson. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
.26 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Ntilikina. Booker defending. And here's Brunson from the arc.
Team knocked down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Ball against Brunson. Here's Booker. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Mavericks.
18.
Thanks very much, Allie.
The Mavericks, 22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. Dwight Powell out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Boban Marjanovic. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Ntilikina in at the 2 spot.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Pass to Shamet. Drives to the hoop. And here's Johnson. Back to Shamet. 4-3. Counted from distance. Shamet's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Bullock. Here's Powell. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Back to Bullock. Outside Brunson. Over Payne. Brunson misses. The Suns trailing. Right side Payne. Pass to Šarić. This for the tie. Doesn't go that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
Boy, one thing you love about Dario Šarić, his ability to pass as a big man. This guy has great vision and the ability to deliver the basketball.
Brunson against Payne. Stolen by Payne.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
And the basket by Shamit. Shamit's got 6 points in the quarter. And Doris Šarić, almost like a store-brand version of Jokic with how he can create.
Oh, that's a great description because there are some fantastic store brands. He's got that same skill set, right? This guy is always going to find a way to contribute because he's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Here's Šarić. Here's McGee. Outside Payne. Šarić, a screen on Brunson. Here's Payne. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. That sends Dario Šarić to the line. It goes on Dwight Powell.
Yeah, Dario Šarić has a busier schedule than most NBA players because almost every offseason, guys, he spends his whole summer as one of the key players on the Croatian national team. He's a player who basically plays year-round.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Offensive rebound. No good.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Here's Shamit. He has 6. Pass to McGee. Back to Shamit. Lets it go from deep. No luck on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Powell's shot is off.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Back to Bullock. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Oh, McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas again missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Šarić, the pass to McGee. Inside. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by McGee. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Brunson against Payne. Pass to Ntilikina. Looking to win the run. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Johnson passes to McGee. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. For 3, Booker. Doncic grabs the miss. Here's Hardaway. Jams it in off a great move.
Well, you want to be able, as a scorer, to put it on the deck to create your shot. Go ahead, Mr. Hardaway. We see you getting off the bounce.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top, leading by...
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Crowder at 8 in the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league. growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Now here's Cauley-Stein. Tipped.
Well, Crowder known for his defense, and you love to see him get high for these rejections.
Booker, the pass to Paul, takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Doncic outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Hayden's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Paul from deep. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Hayden against Porzingis. Back to Doncic from outside the arc. Knocks down the triple.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a 3. That is tough.
Doncic against Paul. Steps back. For 3, Booker. Porzingis grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Doncic with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. With the 10-footer. Another miss by Doncic. The Suns leading. Hayden finds Paul. Over Finney-Smith. And a great move by Chris Paul. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, in catch and shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Doncic outside. Cauley-Stein with a screen on Paul. From deep, here's Doncic. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. For 3, Booker. That one is off. And it's Dallas the other way. A minute 53 left to play in the 4th. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Paul against Doncic. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this 4th quarter. Paul against Doncic from behind the arc. Hardaway, no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Booker fires from way outside. Doncic pulls down the board.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
And I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Up top, Paul. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Suns.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Mikal Bridges.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Outside Paul. 30 seconds left in the game. Here's Ayton. hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Suns lead by 11. 24 seconds left in the game. Doncic against Paul. Pass to Hardaway. Launches a three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long distance look right there.
Now here's Paul. So the Suns win it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a
Welcome to this Thursday night. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward spot.
Boy, you don't see bigs with Jokic's skill level very often. His athleticism, very average, but he still can throw it down if he has to.
Now here's Paul. Bridges dishes to Booker. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Ayton. Crowder kicks to Paul. Down low. Porter with the steal. Jokic passes to Murray. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. And here's Porter. Pass to Jokic. Back to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Ayton with the block.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
Murray looking around. Outside Gordon. Murray against Paul. Murray, no good. And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
Bridges shot. Good.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Now here's Murray. Dishes to Barton. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. Shoots it up. Jokic trying to free himself up. Murray, good.
Murray's shooting, probably the strongest part of his game. Absolutely exceptional. Whenever the ball is coming off his fingers like that, my assumption is it's good.
Here's Paul. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Porter pulls it in.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Barton finds Murray. The kick out to Barton. There's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Devin Booker.
Boy, an explosive player on the drive. When Barton puts it on the deck, the defense knows they're in trouble. On their heels.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Barton. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Paul outside. For the 3. Drills it from outside.
You know, Paul loves to operate in the lane, and he's extremely good at it, but he also understands the value of stretching the defense.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Barton passes to Murray. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Takes a step back. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges.
Nuggets foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Both free throws good from Bridges. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Barton outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Barton's got 5.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Murray. Now the pass to Jokic. Crowder with the steal. Here's Ayton. Plays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got his second basket.
And padding that field goal percentage. Just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Ball against Murray. Three-pointer, Martin. And Paul pulls it down. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Porter with it. Bridges covering. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
36 seconds left to play in the first. Porter kicks to Gordon. Back to Porter. Outside Gordon. Clock at 6. And they double up Gordon. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Hits the three-point bomb. 8 points for him.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Bridges outside. Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Murray outside. 1 quarter in the books. It's been a close one so far. Phoenix ahead, up by 2.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. He carries it from three-point range.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing and listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much. Martin passes to Murray. Another 3 for Denver. And last season, the NBA adapting baseball schedule. Teams play in town and play 2 games against the host. Don't you think that'll go away as the pandemic wanes?
Well, you know, some of the things that have been instituted in light of the pandemic may hang around. I'm not sure where this is going to go. The concern is, does it hurt ticket sales having the same matchup back-to-back? Obviously, the business side comes into play always. Regardless, though, I do think cutting down on travel will continue to be a focus going forward, as will be minimizing the number of back-to-backs in the league.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Booker with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Booker's got 7 points.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards. And Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
Goes up on the wing. Phoenix grabs the miss. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3 points.
And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And he He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
No good from Booker.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Murray outside. Takes it inside. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Bridges dishes to Ayton. Over Jokic. Not loose. Crowder, the pass to Paul. For the finish. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American school.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
Ayton trying to break free. And the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Murray outside. Martin passes to Murray. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And here's Booker from the arc. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Murray, here we go. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Here he goes. Fades away. Jokic finds Barton. And it's Denver scoring again.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
With 1 on the clock. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Jets now.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Phoenix leading by 6. On the wing, Booker. And he stays with it. Back to Bridges. Ayton kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here's Najee. He's covered by Ayton. And the rejection by Ayton. Steps back. And an E3 from Booker. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Green will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 8-point game. Morris passes to Rivers. Out to Morris. Bridges with the steal. Inside. Back to Paul. The 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Najee. No points in the game yet for him. Outside, Green. They set the pick. Pass to Dozier. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Green. Pass to Dozier. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Phoenix leading by 8. Now Payne. Pass to McGee. Payne with it. Saric inside. Guarded by Green. Saric, that's good.
I think the offensive game of Saric is really good and continues to evolve. Encouraging to see him be aggressive inside.
The pass to Najee. To the middle. To end the run. The Nuggets with another miss.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Payne looking around. Out to Saric from past the arc. Connects from three-point range. Saric has got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns. 1:58 left to play in the third. Morris outside. Driving in. Pass to Rivers. Now the dish to Morris. He can't get that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is. That's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Payne hits them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. To end the cold streak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he's a terrific passer. And you're right. His feel for the game is outstanding.
Payne dishes to Saric. Back to Payne from outside the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Payne's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nuggets trail by 17. And here's Jokic outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
It's so hard and difficult to handle Jokic. I mean, he can burn you with his inside play, his passing, and his three-point shooting. He's just an all-around threat.
Payne can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
There's the feed to Porter. And he banks in the layup. Porter's got 5 points so far.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Here's the 3. And Saric kicks to Shamet. It's good from long range. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Left side, Porter. Murray outside. Rebound by the Suns. Now here's Saric. Can't connect from long distance. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make.
Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a Eagles player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Denver, the forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5. The shot by Sharch, no good. The Nuggets trail by 13. Murray with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Murray, good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
The Suns shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Pass to Shamet. Johnson outside. And there's the pass to Payne. Fires the 3. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Substitution for the Suns.
And Phoenix has possession. They lead by 11. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the Suns miss again. Denver's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Paul with the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Paul finds Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Shot clock at 5. Over Murray.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooter.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Barton. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Beyond the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Bridges. To end the drought. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nuggets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. To the wing right side. For 3, Murray.
You know, Chris Paul is a first-rate on-the-ball defender. You rarely get a clean shot off on him.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Driving inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 8.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot on.
Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Barton. Off target from outside. Phoenix leading by 8. And Booker puts up a deep 3. That 3 off the mark. Denver's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Jokic with it. Now guarded by 8. Jokic passes to Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. Porter, no luck. The Suns shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Booker. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Gordon with a screen on Ayton. Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
That's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act, and you know he's going to cash in most times.
Jokic, 2 shots.
And Jokic drops them both. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Paul passes to Ayton. Now here's Bridges. Hits the three-point bomb.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Off on that one. So the Suns win it, and in the win.
game. But Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game, but the reality is players get up for the big games, B.A.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Paul passes to Bridges. Now here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. Booker against Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. And the basket by Bridges.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Bogdanovich. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
If you're looking to match the 3 points that happen at the other end, give it to Bogdanovich.
Outside Paul. Driving inside. Bridges passes to Ayton. Launches it. Bridges misses.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career's done.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Bridges. He takes it in. Deflected. Crowder against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. And here's Conley. Now here's Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Back to Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. They're running. On up the court. Poke loose. And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
So it's Utah now, following the score by Phoenix. Outside Conley. Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul. From deep, Conley. And Ayton pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bridges on the attack. Outside Paul. There's the drive. Booker. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Bojan Bogdanovich picks one up.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Releases. Here's Bogdanovich. Hits the jump hook. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovich, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Takes a step back. Paul passes to Ayton. From the arc. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Mitchell against Booker. Outside Mitchell. And he drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Booker attacking. And Gobert with a block. bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. It's Booker on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Outside Conley. Booker against Mitchell. Now here's Bogdanovich. Tightly guarded. 3 on the clock. From downtown. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Phoenix ball.
Here's a 3 from Paul. And that's not going to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Fans, your jazz dancer. All right,
good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And so in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Conley passes to Gobert. And here's Mitchell. Shakes him. Conley finds Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Booker. To the wing, right side. Paul for 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And that ties it up.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Mitchell. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Here's Conley following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. The jump hook. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead. And here are the Jazz. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Outside Conley. Picked by Gobert to stop the run. The shot by Conley, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
With the step back, here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Pass to O'Neal. Conley against Paul. Here's O'Neal. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Clock at 2. Here's Mitchell. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker fires from way outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
I just love the ball move.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Conley. Soft touch off the glass. Well, Grant, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club.
Utah trailing here. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Third team foul.
There's 1:17 left to play in the second quarter. Bogdanovich up top. Stolen by Bridges. Booker for three. He's off on that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Booker. Mitchell's shot is good. And now just a 5-point Suns lead.
High percentage looks are easy money for Donovan Mitchell. He's got a great touch from the inside.
Bridges passes to Booker. It's blocked by Gobert. Left side, Bogdanovich. Conley. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
29 seconds left in the first half. Conley against Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges on the attack. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Outside call. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Sun substitution.
Clarkson for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got Hassan Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Well, the Jazz shooting around 50% of the game so far. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Suns leading. Now here's Payne. Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. To the right side. Now McGee.
Blocking foul called on. That's not. Whiteside. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely. Here's Shaman, 5 to shoot.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Personal foul.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Ingles. This for the tie. McGee with a steal. And here's Payne outside. He drops it from range. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Now here's Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answer each other from range.
Here's Shamet. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Off with the layup. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I'll tell you, Whiteside doesn't have to get too far off the ground to throw it down.
Up top Payne, and that's a foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Off target from outside. Gay against Sharich. Gay to pass to Whiteside. Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by Sharich. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. They get the rebound.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
A minute 58 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Honey. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Ingles, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Joe Ingles had career best almost across the board last season. As he enters his mid-30s, he's still improving.
Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Honey. And here is Ingles, covered by Johnson. And now the Suns fast break. And here's Sharich, trying to get back on track. Sinks it from distance. Sharich has got his first 3 points of the game. And you think about Ingles' improvement. His game never predicated on athleticism. Smitty, that's a good sign.
It is. Size, shooting, passing. Slow-mo Joe has plenty of runway left.
Nice shot by Whiteside.
When he gets the ball in that close with Whiteside's length, I don't know how you stop him.
Outside Payne. Pass to Johnson. It's stolen. Here's Honey. Defended by Payne. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's McGee. Here's Shamet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the right block. Second shot opportunity. Johnson inside. Defended by Whiteside. McGee's shot is off.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
This for the tie. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Suns.
Your chance, Denver.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at small forward.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Going inside, and Booker with the jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Mitchell. Stolen by Booker. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul.
Utah foul. Royce O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Paul. That's tipped.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Outside for Mitchell. Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
That's what he's known for. Explosive moves to the bucket. At this stage of the game, he's not going to take the soft approach.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell to take the lead. Here's Bogdanovich. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Bogdanovich has gotten it done so far from the field, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Paul passes to Bridges. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Stolen by Bridges.
As the game has gone on, they've had trouble protecting the rock.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Booker. Crowder outside for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Pass to O'Neal to take the lead. Goes back up from deep. Conley. And another shot. Outside for Mitchell. Knocked away. Inside, Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Suns ball.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. The drive by Paul. Unloads from 13. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Now Gobert. He's guarded by Bridges. 4 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. The Jazz with another miss.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he could convert, that's a good shot.
On the wing, Crowder. Back to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton, the screen on Bogdanovich. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. Booker, pass to Ayton. Count it!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now here's Conley. inside Mitchell. Puts up a three. And Ayton pulls it down. And here's Booker. Off target from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Crowder with a steal. To the inside. Tipped.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Here's Gobert. Money.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Ayton with it, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Here's a three from Paul. Off target. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them.
2K Sports presents Thursday night at the end. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And for Dallas, Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Doncic finds Powell. The pass to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Here's Finney Smith. Over Bridges. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Bridges passes to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Back to Booker. Releases. Porzingis with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Booker with no one around. That shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Dallas.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now here's Powell. The 3 for Doncic.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor?
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Monty Williams. David, what did he have to say?
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Now Porzingis after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Doncic outside. Can they get it? Rebound by the Suns.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The shot, no good. And so Powell will bring it up for the Mavericks. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them.
Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Booker against Hardaway.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Paul. 5 on the clock. Here's Ayton. That shot off. Great D that time from Powell. Pass to Finney Smith. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Third team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Here is Paul. 1:44 left to play here in the first. Pass to Bridges. Outside Crowder. And the Suns miss again. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic with it. Now guarded by 8. Fires from deep. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Doncic. Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. A fadeaway. Crowder pulls it in.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The classic big man rim run as Ayton just gets out in the open floor.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Porzingis. He dishes it to Hardaway. Powell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Powell, the pass to Hardaway. And the three off target. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. He got it up. It doesn't go for him. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Porzingis with the ball, now guarded by Crowder. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Doncic looking it over. And the pass to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Right at the free throw line. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but he wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
Now Doncic after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Porzingis passes to Finney Smith. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Here's Paul, and it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
From past the arc, the Mavericks rebound. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Takes the three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Booker against Hardaway. Finney Smith passes to Hardaway. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Booker in the post. Started by Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him.
2 minutes.
Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. No good from outside. Suns trail by 4. And it's Paul penetrating. Out to the right wing. The tray. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Bridges. Hardaway from outside. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Suns have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Booker fires from way outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 1:04 left to play here in the half. And stolen by Ayton. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Booker in the corner. Wide open. Basket counts.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside. The dish to Hardaway. Powell inside. Ayton's there. Doncic with it. Chris Paul covering. And nothing is falling for him right now. It's stolen. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Booker. Shot, high post. Doncic, no good. Booker looking around. Poke loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Over Hardaway. Hardaway with the steal. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Suns. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Brunson. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's McGee in at the 5. Home in the paint. Here's Brunson. The offensive rebound. And the shot is good. Marjanovic has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Dallas. Payne with it. Right wing. And McGee kicks to Shamet. Lays it up and banks it in. Shamet's got his first basket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind it out game.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Up top, Brown. He's covered by Shamet. Pocket 6. And stolen by Payne. And they're on the break. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Brunson with it. Working on Payne. Brunson finds Cauley Stein. Back to Marjanovic. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer on the way. A new 14 for the Mavericks. It's good on the putback.
Good timing on the glass. Cauley Stein up there and flushing the miss back.
Payne looking around. Pass to Shamet. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Back to Brunson. It's Brown on the wing. Brunson against Johnson. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Brunson with a clean look. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that one's good. Shamet.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line. 42% from three as a rookie.
Here's Brunson. Kicks it to Bullock. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Shamet, the pass to Saric. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Nifty move.
2 minutes.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now here's Cauley Stein. It's stolen by Saric.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Payne finds Saric. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6 and taken away by Brown. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Payne. Bullock dishes to Cauley Stein. Pass to Brunson. McGee with the block. Johnson, a wide open look. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And it's Shamet missing. The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. Back to Marjanovic. Passes to Bullock. Marjanovic with it, guarded by McGee. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Bullock missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Shamet, the pass to Payne. Going inside. There's the triple. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Payne's got the lead up to 3 now for Phoenix. Here's Brunson. There's the 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Suns leading by 3. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. Bridges has gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Doncic against Paul. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. The pass to Powell. On the wing, Doncic. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Booker outside. Into the lane, and the dunk by Booker.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
Now, here's Doncic. He kicks it to Powell. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway passes to Doncic. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. On the wing, Booker.
Blocking foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Paul. Six on the shot clock, and the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Booker dishes to Ayton. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Porzingis sets the pick for Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis wanting it and gets it.
Suns leading by 3. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Booker against Hardaway. The drive by Booker. Count that one. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Finney Smith, defended by Booker. And here's Doncic from the arc. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Ball kicks to Bridges. The 3. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Suns ball.
Here's Booker. Inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Ball against Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. He takes it in. Back to Doncic. Pocket 4. Over Paul. That misses off the backboard.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Sinks the triple.
There's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
Paul against Doncic. Kicks it out to Booker. We've got 1:13 left in the game. Back to Crowder. Fires for 3. And they get it back.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Paul against Doncic. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Now here's Booker. Passes it to Crowder. It's Crowder on the wing. For 3, Booker, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Here are the Mavericks now.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Here's Doncic. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
third team foul.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic